Hello, Chaos Gremlins. Welcome back. I am Chaotic Vito. You are absolutely awesome. Hey, let chaos reign. We are back once again playing some Turn Up Fortune's Wheel, session 11. What? It's getting on. We've been playing for quite some time, but we got some players chomping at the bit, ready to figure out what they're gonna do about what the heck happened last session. But first, let's meet our players. I am Chaotic Vito, your humble DM for the evening, all the way over. Across from me, we got Nameless Orange. Hey, how's it going, my guy? Who you playing tonight?
Hey, what's going on? I'm Nameless Orange, and tonight I'm going to be playing as Felmare.
Nice. Felmere. And don't forget Mary Poppins.
Yes, and Mary Poppins.
Tagging along when we remember. Next, below me, we got Nerdy Nobody. How's it going, my guy? We will get back to Nerdy Nobody in a few seconds when his mic comes back online. Next to him, we got Twisted Fate. Hey, how's it going? Who you playing?
Hello, this is Twisted Fate. I'm playing Pops.
Pops. Very nice. Last but certainly not least, almost, when we jump back to Nerdy, we got Prof. Hey, how's it going?
It's going all right. It's going all right tonight. I've made a big setup change, so things might be
Wonky.
I am really active. Look at that. I can't turn my head an inch without it.
I have to adjust your camera slightly because your head was huge. Maybe that's just the way it is.
I'll shrink it.
A big old head. While we're trying to do that, hey, Nerdy Nobody, you got your mic on there, my guy?
Yeah, I do. My volume is like cutting out. Like everyone's voices like they'll go like really loud and then they'll get like really soft. So
That's weird.
Yeah. But how's it going, everyone? I'm Nerdy Nobody, and tonight I'm going to be playing Katse.
Katse. Perfect. Well, little brief rundown of what happened. The last time we all met here at this virtual table, y'all awakened inside the Walking Castle. Katse whipping up some grub for everyone. Zathir giving some insights about the castle and the Outlands. When y'all happened across a handful of bro dude lizard folk just kind of flexing, dry scooping protein powder, and like doing some crazy bro dude shenanigans, y'all stopped and they were like, hey, we're on a year-long journey around the Outlands. Would you mind giving us a lift back to our bog? And y'all agreed. Y'all took back to their bog and y'all decided to join in the festivities, playing some games of strength and cleverness and working your way through, talking to some of them and playing some and winning some games, actually. Upon winning, Semayanya, the deity of the lizard folk, showed themselves and was like, bro, y'all did really good. Y'all did awesome. Here's an alchemy jug. Just no mayonnaise or alcohol. I think the two things were. Then
Motor oil at this point.
You got motor oil. And then saying farewell to all them. All the lizard folk, you all jump back in the castle, and a little while down the river Mat, on your way to Automata, you stumbled across a tavern boat in peril, being attacked by a giant goose overlord, like 5-headed goose that was just attacking them because they wanted biscuits, apparently. Y'all dealt with the goose very well, and you vanquished the would-be biscuit thief, or the first biscuit thief. Then y'all talked to the guys in the boat, and they were like, hey, anywhere you want to go, we'll give you a ride. Anytime we meet you, we'll give you free drink and biscuits, and thank you so very much. And upon finding out that they really can't take care of themselves, Felmere decided to be the second biscuit thief and off with the biscuits. And it turned into things kind of went downhill. One of the gnomes who run the the tavern was slain by y'all bamfing out, and they were not super thrilled about it. So that is where we begin our session tonight. Y'all are on the shore, looking back at the drifting mug as Pip is slowly falling deeper into the water, and that's where we start, y'all. Let's have it.
Well, that happened.
Sure did. What would y'all heading back to the castle, just letting them kind of deal with their lost friend?
Katz will kind of shrug and be like, in all fairness, I did tell them to stay back.
I'm going to try to run to the water's edge and cast Aid.
Okay.
I'll pull a tiny white strip of fabric off my shirt and begin to wave it like a surrender flag
Yeah.
as I cast Aid. Your spell bolsters your allies with toughness and resolve. Choose up to 3 creatures within range. Each creature has their hit point maximum and current health points increased by 5 for the next 8 hours.
Okay. Who are you casting it on?
The 3 of them.
Okay. Give me 1 second. So you guys just bamfed, right? So it would have been... How long ago did you guys hit the shore?
We just hit the shore when we ended
Yeah.
last time.
Yeah, so it would have been immediately. Okay. Pops, as you cast Aid on the 3 of them, the 2 on board, you kind of see them get a little boost of energy as they reach down and they grab their friend. And as they're reaching into the water, you see a bunch of bubbles start to rise from Pip as Pip is pulled, gasping onto the boat. And they all embrace. And Pip, you hear him saying some things. You're not sure what he's saying, but you can assume he didn't really know what happened. And they all kind of look over at you, and they flip you all the middle finger, and they unmoor, and they start to make their way, continue on the river, still tending to Pip on the side, and they make their way out of your immediate purview.
I'll mage hand a pouch of 30 gold onto the boat.
Okay.
And then head back to my party.
Got it.
I may not have smoothed things over, but
I would think that that's most likely to cause more confusion than anything else.
Oh, he's dead. Just kidding.
Yeah, you just
That
showed
way,
him
that way we can say we paid for them biscuits.
That is true.
It's very
Paid
true.
aggressively.
We showed them we could kill them at any time if we so choose, but
Let that be your
Well-
warning.
Oh, playing the God card now, are we?
all right,
these
guys, what are we
ants.
doing?
I guess we're heading back to the castle.
Yep.
Okay. Just kidding, lizard folk are not there. Wait a minute, that's the wrong one. Sorry. Yeah, I think we got. Who are we missing? Oh, Al. Put everyone in the library. Or if y'all want to come up to the common area.
I'm gonna go up to the common area.
So as you all come back up to the common area, the walking castle remains in its place for a few moments while the Zathir says, "What happened with the goose?"
Oh, we totally
Goose.
murdered it.
The goose got cooked.
Got cooked. They look like gnomes. Are they all right? Did they lose anyone from that nasty goose? They can be a trip.
I'm just gonna glance over at Pops.
The robot is coughing, has no ability to cough.
Well, it was close. They almost lost someone, but luckily we were there.
Well, it's very good we were on this path and we crossed them at the time we did. Everything happens for a reason, she says.
Yeah. By the way, would you like a biscuit?
Oh, by all means. Wait, was that the drifting mug?
Is that the name of it?
Well, if it was the
I
drifting
was excited
mug,
about this, man.
if it was the drifting mug, their biscuits are renowned. I would happily have one or two.
Oh, here, take 5. We got a bunch of
Ooh.
them. They were very generous because we killed that goose.
Ah, that is a very high praise. They hold these very close knit.
Yeah, I was
You
kind of
must have
surprised
done-
too.
You must have done very well.
Yeah, we all did very well.
Alexander comes out of his room. Hey y'all, what did I miss?
Giant goose fight.
Giant goose? Wait, did it have 5 heads?
At one point.
At the beginning of the fight, yes.
And he kind of leans back and his eyes kind of twirl back in his head a little bit and he comes to and he goes, I've been on this river before. And he thinks for a second and says, what color was that goose?
I'll pull out the handful of feathers that I have and produce 2 of them and hand them to Alexander.
And he takes them and he looks over them. He goes, oh dear. Y'all might have started something you didn't know was going to happen. And he says, see, there was this couple. They, I don't rightly recall what they did, but they got turned into goose geeses, gossers, goosies, and one was white and one was black, and they were banished from Sigil, cursed to roam the outlands, and only have magical geese and never be changed back into humans. If there was a white one, there's gotta be the black one. But we kind of ran in the same circles when they were humans. And his eyes kind of roll back again, and he comes to. I remember. I'm sorry, fellas. I have to go. And he says, I remember. I gotta go see her.
There was a rumor that the nest is actually nearby. If you end up stepping out on any of these windows, you might be able to see it from the high vantage point and know where you're headed.
Did y'all tell him? Did he overhear the mention of the drifting mug?
She brought it up when he was in the room.
He says, no worries, I'll just catch a ride. They're going, I'll just catch a ride with them. They're going roughly where I gotta go. I think there's a portal somewhere that I need to get to. I'm sorry, fellas. Here's this. And he looks at Zaythir and he says, sorry. And he pulls out the Mimir and he puts it on the table. And he rapidly says, I know we all just kind of met some form of ourselves with each other, but I feel like I've known you guys forever. My memories are all over the place. I gotta go, but I'll see y'all down the line. Hopefully we'll meet back eventually. Then he goes and he shakes y'all's hands and gives y'all little hugs. Hits Mary Poppins on the head.
One of the special treats he made.
What's that?
Katsu's gonna reach into his pouch and hand him one of the special treats that he made.
Oh, that's kind of you. Well, until we meet next time, go ahead.
2 things. One, you might want to adopt new personality for while you travel with them. There might have been a misunderstanding that you might not want to be wrapped up in. And I don't remember 2.
Oh yeah, and he looks down and he still kind of looks like Felmir. And as he's starting to make his way out, you see him start to change into like a halfling with a gray coat and a little bandana, like a hood up. And he says, "This is the form they'll recognize. I'll try to smooth out what I can, but I gotta catch him up."
I'll nudge the owner of the biscuits. That's all.
Before he leaves, I'm gonna tell him, "Hey, you should take that boar's head with you. They love stuff like that."
Boar's head?
Oh, you didn't notice that when you woke up?
I didn't, but oh geez, where'd that come from? It was, well, and he kind of stuffs in his pack. I'll give it to him. I appreciate it. And he starts to climb down the ladder. Kind of disappears a little bit, leaving y'all in in the common area with the Mimir.
I'll walk up to the table and say, "Hey, girl, is this a thing you said Rome was using?"
Yes, it was. And she kind of looks at the ladder where Alexander left and like back to it and kind of like shakes her head a little bit. She goes, "Well, at least you'll have it now. I thought it was lost and taken. Now maybe if you can get it working, it might help you find out where Rome is."
Between my tinkering, his tinkering, and mending, could we put it back together?
Give me an Arcana check with advantage if y'all are kind of looking it over.
$14.
So as you guys begin to look it over, you find the way you have your hands on it, it kind of starts to vibrate a little bit, and it rises off the table out of your hands, and it starts to sputter and spark. And let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to pull this up. Okay, so it rises, and it starts to say out in a very mechanical voiced final entry, the last great Modron march, error, automata, bedlam, information contained, cursed, error, ecstasy, information contained, excelsior, information not found, faunel, information not found, fortitude, information contained, glorium, information not found, hopeless, information contained, plague mort, information contained, ribcage, information contained, rigus, error, information not found, Sylvania, information not found, torch, information contained, tradegate, information contained. And it like sputters and starts to spark. Zathir kind of pipes up and says, Rome was looking for information regarding the last great Modron march. There's not much in our library.
What's all this other stuff?
Well, those locations are the outland gate towns. It seems that Rome was gathering information about them to find out more information about the last Great Modron March.
Perhaps there are waypoints or stops on this march.
They could be.
Can you post that list?
Yeah, I'll post it.
'Cause I tried to get to it, but
No, you're
I couldn't
good.
find anything.
Let me.
Castiel asked if she has like a map that we can look at.
There's a table upstairs.
Yes, the Castellan. Upstairs. Let me write down information missing. First, Socior. Bonell. Yes. Okay. Those are the gate towns that are missing information. And because you got a 13 on your Arcana, looking at the Mimir and holding it in your hands, you get a little more information. You get a glance of like planar precision. Essentially, what you glean from that is the Mimir must be in the place that it is receiving data from. And if it's a gate town, the item needs to be within 5 feet of the gate town's portal, which is the portal to its other realm. Like Automata has Mechanus, and like Faunel. No, is it Faunel? Faunel has the Beastlands, right? I have to look.
Yes.
Anyway, so yeah, so that like that gates, the gate town's portal gate, and you can input an entry into the Mimir. You can record a description of the location and your impression of it. But it seems the last entry, with that roll, the last entry that it said was the information about the last Great Modron March, was the last thing given after the rest of the information from the gate towns was cataloged.
I'll look around the party. I'll hand the Mimir to the autognome next to me, and say play entry for last Great March.
Error. Last entry. Last Great Modron March. Error. Information incomplete. Data points incomplete. Error.
I'll sit in the corner and think.
While you're thinking, Zathir is going to start to make their way up to the Castellan to show y'all a map with labels of the gate towns, which I'm revealing on the map currently. It just takes a few seconds.
Road trip.
So, let's see, missing this one. I will do something that might help. Yep. Oh yeah, that one too. There's a bunch of gate towns. Let's see. Hopeless Torch. Cage, Rigus, Automata, Fortitude, Excelsior, Trade Gate, Ecstasy. Okay. So I will draw 10 freehand in an extra large. All right, so the list that needs it are never mind. Map. Let's change the color. Let's go bright red. Okay. Extra large. Okay. So Automata is missing. First is missing. Excelsior is missing. Faunel is missing. Rigus.
Ovana?
Yes. Rigus is missing. Vania is missing. 2, 3.
Glorium underneath
Glorium.
Savannah.
There we go. And Glorium. So the Mimir said that it has information regarding the rest of them, but it's missing information on those 7 gate towns.
Okay.
Yes.
What do you think, guys? We should continue on our path towards Automata?
Yeah.
That seems wise.
Cal has no strong feelings one way or the other.
Zathir then claps her hands together and says, "Very well. Continuing to Automata, Castellan, please chart a course." And the Castellan's map begins to glow. You see like a little dotted line with a castle, and the dotted line kind of weaves along the River Mat and ends over here at Automata. Yes. So, the Walking Castle begins to step. Did you guys want to stop at this goose nest or anything? As you guys, oh, wait a minute. What just happened? Hang on.
I
There
kind
we
of want
go.
to stop at the goose nest.
Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Let me pull this up here. Da-da. Sorry, this in a separate location. could just search. Very nice. Da, 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 da. Oh my gosh. This right here. Okay, cool. I got it. I have my notes written out here. Okay, so as the Walking Castle begins to move forward, oh my gosh, why does this keep happening? Okay. Okay, cameras are good. All right, we're good. As the Walking Castle rises 40 feet in the air and begins to make its way, the 100 yards, 150 yards, someone, if you're all looking out the window trying to locate this nest, who's looking?
I'll be looking.
Okay, give me a survival check, please. A 19. Yeah, you guys make it about 100 and 150 yards, and Katsa, you notice out the window a large nest in some brambles.
I like its part of it. I believe we're near the nest.
Go score some goose eggs.
Would you all like to stop? Zathir asks.
Katsu will nod his head.
Okay. Zathir will run up the stairs to where the castellan is, and as soon as she gets up there, you hear her ask the castellan to hold fast and lower the castle. The castle lowers, and y'all able to leave the castle once more. As y'all approach toward these brambles, are y'all, everyone going?
I'm going.
Okay. There's some brambles in the way. If y'all are going through, can y'all make me dexterity saving throw, please?
Can I use my produce flame to burn them away?
Yeah, you can try. Yeah.
Can I use token?
So you want me to make an attack roll for that?
No. No, you just light it up and it starts to burn away. So no dexterity saving throws, you're just kind of waiting. Are you like just letting it engulf everything? Or are you just like keeping a close eye?
No, I'm doing like a controlled burn, like I'm burning like small patch, like making like a path for us.
Okay. Yeah, easy enough. You make a path through the brambles large enough to where you're not going to be stuck by any sharp objects. You make your way to the edge of this like 15 to 20 foot wide circular nest of like weeds and reeds and bits of branches and leaves and random little bits and bobs. There's a few shiny things that you can note in there. Along with that, you see two large, about like 1.5 foot size eggs.
I'm definitely gonna take one.
Okay. Roll me a d20. $18. Okay.
Rolling high tonight.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. Okay. Da-da-da. Okay, as you start to grab this egg, like you feel a pulse envelop you. Make me strength save. Not as high. So you feel this like explosion as you're blasted back against the brambles, and you can't move. You all see him. You see Katse blasted back, letting go of the egg, and like this yellowish ichor glue-like substance encases him and pushes him against the brambles. From the explosion of the glue, you take 28 points of bludgeoning damage, and from the brambles, you take 17 points of piercing damage, and you're stuck. Like you're impaled on these like half-foot long brambles.
That kills me.
And glue. Oh, that.
I had 39, that did 42.
Okay. As this, let me see. Roll a d20 for me.
Actually, I forgot to have an inspiration.
Okay.
Can I use that inspiration to reroll that strength save?
Sure.
Nat 20.
Okay. It seemed. Oh, let me hang on.
I was looking at it, I
There
was
we
like, oh, wait.
Well, so everything that just happened, you're able to dislodge yourself as the pulse and like your hair starts to go static a little bit as the explosion, and you duck just below the rim of the nest, and the explosion shoots a big ball of glob of glue right over your head into the brambles, and you are safe from the deafening damage.
Great use of an inspiration.
Mm-hmm. It worked. It worked. Very nice.
Yeah, are you okay? Seem like you've seen a ghost.
I'm trying to think of how to get this egg.
Can I cast identify?
Identify.
Focus on the different items in the nest, as well as the eggs and the nest itself.
So you're gonna touch one of the eggs. Oh, wait a minute. That's weird. You touch a creature. That's not identify. Is that a new identify? That's not identify.
No. So here's what that is. That is clockwork magic.
Okay.
I substituted lesser restoration for
Identify.
identify.
Okay. Yeah, easy
Yeah,
enough.
that.
You don't have to touch it though, right?
No, it's still
Okay.
touch. Nope, hold on.
Boy, still touch. More than welcome.
So here's the actual identify. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. You much touch throughout casting a spell. Properties, how to use them. Spell created. Okay. Okay. So, what are you touching?
What all's in the nest?
So there's the nest itself. There are 2 large eggs, one of which Hatse tried to remove, and there are a handful of little shiny objects just like kind of buried in the nest.
Yeah, the shiny objects. I'm trying to see what they are.
So your reach. Let me look here. You reach in for the closest shiny object, and it's a silver tankard. Seems to be inscribed with like a gear symbol on it. Doesn't seem to be magical at all.
Okay.
And you kind of look around and you see a few bits of silver and little pieces of wooden trinkets. It seems like the things that are just like the shiny bits don't seem to be magical, unfortunately.
Just been picking up things bird brained, like.
I'll go ahead and ask if anybody has any ideas. And while he's against stealing, he will pocket the mug with the gear on it. That's a souvenir. That's how he's going to justify it.
A souvenir. You've earned it.
What do you guys think?
Alexander did make a compelling argument that the geese were cursed humans exiled from
Oh,
City of Bliss.
didn't he also say that they have magical offspring, or did I hear that wrong?
They do have magical offspring, is what he said.
Okay.
And you can assume that that would kind of equate to what just occurred, or almost occurred with Katse.
Think we should give it another go?
The eggs aren't getting any younger.
Alright, let me see, what do I have? Nothing. You know what? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna attempt to grab one of the eggs.
Which egg you're grabbing? The one Katse grabbed, or?
No, I'll grab a different one.
Okay, he'll grab the other one. Roll a.
I will cast guidance on him as he steps forward.
Okay, roll a d20 for me.
Kato, I kind of seen that, him getting ready to touch the egg to grab it. He'll pose himself to try and catch him if he gets knocked back.
You got an inspiration?
Nope.
You have guidance.
That's true. That's a D4, right?
A d4. Yep.
Might as well.
I
It's
mean,
like
this isn't the save.
Oh, that's well, yeah.
Okay.
Well, we're too far gone now.
Okay. Make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Woo! It's con. $19.
Okay. As you begin to grab this egg, everywhere around you starts to warp. The space around you begins to warp and fold on itself, and you begin to fold slightly as well, and you start to like Rabbit Ears TV bad channel start to like snow. You know what I mean? Like the snow on the TV a little bit. But then you hear as everything starts to realign itself and unwarp. And there you are, holding this egg in your hand. For you, it's probably like this big.
Yeah.
It bothers me that I realize that some of our viewers will not know what you're describing.
A giant egg. Goose egg.
Oh, see, can't say that wasn't that hard.
Yours did not explode.
No, but I feel like I was getting sucked into a different dimension or something.
Could have been. Could have been. So you all obtained one egg. Are you all going in for the two?
Does anybody else want to try? I'm thinking about trying again, but if somebody else thinks they might have better luck.
I'll hand the egg to Pops and kind of rub my hands together and go to grab the second egg.
Okay, roll me a d20 then.
Do I need to do the thing?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. You just now have this hefty egg.
Let's freaking go.
You do still have guidance.
Do I? Oh, yeah. Why?
You do.
Oh my god, like 2 nat ones in a row.
Please roll a 3. Please roll a 3.
I was hoping, but it's not.
Nope.
Oh.
I mean, I got a 3 in total.
That's true. Okay. As you begin to grab this egg, you hear like a sizzle, and you notice that hairline cracks start to form on the egg itself. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. And you hear sizzles as the cracks grow larger.
14.
Okay. Okay. The shell begins to crack and starts to get wider, and you notice like green light kind of starts to emanate from the cracks, and the egg just stops moving and then explodes, and you are sprayed. You start to feel this intense pain as you are covered completely in acid, and you take 34 points of acid damage and 25 points of bludgeoning damage as these pieces of eggs crack into you, and then you start to your metal begins to corrode and burn away from the acid.
Prestidigitation to stop the acid and clean them off.
You take math 25, 34, so 59 points of damage total.
That's gonna. I have 45 max.
Okay. So Poppy's at prestidigitation to clean them off. How far can you do prestidigitate? Well, I guess it's only about like 10 feet inside the thing, so you're fine. So that's all you take as you all stand there watching as Felmir is laying, holding this, or not holding any egg. The egg exploded. Laying there.
Wait, so do I still take the acid damage?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the
Okay,
initial damage. Yep.
Oh, so okay, so I'm just
Not going
I'm
to take
dead.
any more. Yeah. So Felmir is out.
You see me melting into a pot. I'm melting.
Oh no.
I'll get you my eggy.
So, is he downed or out?
So it's not double his maximum hit points, so it seems like he's go ahead and roll me a death saving throw there, Felmir.
No, because I will definitely lay on hands if needed.
Good, because my hands are full with an egg.
All right, death saving throw.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Actually, I should lay on hands no matter what at this point, but it's just one saving throw.
Okay, I know. I ask this every single time, and it's
I can
right in
cure
front of me.
wounds.
The
But where
D20.
is it?
Just a D20.
Okay, just
Flat D20. You see Felmir like can pulse like once. Tal, are you
Yeah.
sprinting in?
Yeah, I'm sprinting in.
Okay.
I do have a question. How much health does it take to get you at least to one?
1.
I mean, if I give him, oh, I guess that's true. He's past his normal, so I don't have to go beyond that.
Yeah,
So
he's
I
just
can
0.
give
You
him-
can pump him with however
give
many
him-
you want and he'll get it.
Let's give him 10 to get him back up. And I'll hold on to my remaining 7 until the long rest. Like,
Okay. As you lay hands on Felmir, his metallic Cyclops eye lights up, and Felmir, you come to. Yeah.
hello, robot brother. Don't go down on me.
oh, well, that sucked.
Felmir blue screened there for a bit.
Who did?
I need to add. So are we done here?
You all have a magical goose egg, large goose egg, and a tankard. There are no more eggs in this nest.
Well, I guess time to head back then.
So Pops has a cranium rat and a magical goose right now. Y'all heading back to the castle?
I didn't.
Yeah.
Didn't you say there was multiple shiny things in there?
Yeah, there's a handful of shiny things. If you want to pick through and try to find them.
Yeah, I'm gonna go pick through.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
Yeah, I walk. There's just a gaping hole melted in my side from the acid.
Yep.
Gets the defibrillator ready again.
Right.
15.
Okay. You dig through and you find as much as you can. You find cracked but still functioning spyglass, little spyglass. You see a handful of pieces of driftwood that are carved in tiny runes and inlaid with looks to possibly be some kind of metal, like silver, steel, something inlaid into them. And you do find a half-open pouch containing coins that were spilling out.
Yeah, and I'll pick that stuff up.
You count the coins on your way back to the castle.
Yep. You said, sorry, you said it was a spyglass and driftwood
Carved
and
in
the coin.
tiny runes. So little pieces of driftwood.
Runes. Okay.
Yep. And then the small pouch contains 6 gold, 12 silver, and 17 platinum pieces.
You said 17 platinum?
Yep. 17
Okay.
platinum pieces. There's no copper in that bag.
Alrighty.
All right, you all make your way back to the castle. Zathir asks, did you get what you stopped for?
You could say that.
Oh. Very well then. Heading to Automata.
Do it.
Okay. She goes back up to the
Yep.
Castellan.
Does
says,
anyone
"Back
have
on the
pass
way."
without a trace?
I do not.
No.
I would probably argue I have the exact opposite.
Right? Because you got a disadvantage.
Yeah.
All right. As the walking castle begins to move again, you start to make your way relatively unimpeded for the next handful of hours on your way to Automata. During this time, it take you probably about 5 or 6 hours to actually get to Automata. Would you all like to do anything in the interim?
Through telekinesis and pushing the egg, I'm gonna set it down in the bathtub,
Okay.
and I'm gonna read some more of Flesh and Coin
Okay.
to the egg.
Just
I
reading
go through
lists
more
of people.
Yeah.
Some of them are like Ulysses,
Actually,
deceased.
instead, can I go downstairs and talk to the green?
Green
Castle.
guy. Yeah.
I'm
Sure.
gonna ask if they have any books on. Damn, it's gone. Automata.
Yes. Remind me, Felmir, did you ask about that previously? Or no, that was a memory, right? Or no, that was Mechanus.
No, crap. No, I think I asked about Automata because it didn't have what I was looking for.
The eyes roll around and point you to. Okay. I think I put it in the chat. Oh no, it was Mechanus. Yeah, it's in the chat.
Okay.
Yeah, about Mechanus. Okay. Pops, roll me an intelligence check. Okay. You spend the next couple hours just diving into you find a book on a shelf that has like a giant gear cog on it, and it says current knowledge of Automata. It's a little scrappy, but you can get the gist. I'll be able to put some stuff in there for you, but the last information that's in there, you find out that the gate destination is the Clockwork Nirvana of Mechanus. I'll post this all in the chat as I get through here. Automata is a machine of law and order. The town's geography is rigid, and as its bureaucracy, its buildings are meticulously maintained and erected with mathematical precision.
Are there any landmarks or touristy spots? And what is the culture like? Any rules or religions that we need to observe while we're there? Is mainly what I'm looking for.
Okay. There are a few noteworthy sites that are in the book. They talk about the Concord Terminus. It's a resplendent train station that belongs to the Concordant Express. It's operated by Modrones. It chugs along the plains, leveraging a network of portals to which the train functions as a key to deliver cargo and passengers across the multiverse on a very tight schedule. Always on a tight schedule. It travels in and out of Mechanus and throughout Automata. And the station is Concord Terminus. There's a, yes. There is the Divine Machine that is mentioned. It's Automata's most popular tavern spot. There's a coffee shop, the Congruent Cafe inside the Divine Machine. There's the Hall of Order, which is a 3-story government building that features twisting pillars and intricately arranged gears. There is, let's see here. There we go. There's the gate, obviously. The gate to Mechanus is there. It's normally guarded by Decaton Modrones. It says that to gain access, you must fill out the proper forms in triplicate. And that is done at the Gate Travel Administrations building. that is nearby. And it does mention that normally that the paperwork is done months prior because the line to get in takes a while to the gate.
Perfect.
And that's essentially, you asked. Everything's perfectly symmetrical. The rock formations, the vegetation, the buildings, the town's climate is always temperate.
I'm gonna love it here.
Yeah, primary citizens are Modrones, and there is the ruler that is the Council of Order.
Okay, that's on my to-do list.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Does that kind of satisfy your inquiry?
Oh yeah, you tell me all this as I read aloud, and then I'll tell the group before we disembark bits and pieces of what I've got written down. So that's what I'm doing for this day.
Perfect. Okay.
Anything else do anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna call Mary Poppins over to me and have her use repair on me.
Okay. How is she? Is that just getting some health back?
Yeah.
What does it look like when she's repairing you?
I don't know. I would say like a little like some like tools come out of her like a compartment on her side and just kind of zaps and tightens bolts down.
Nice.
Excuse me.
Like 3D prints out part of your body
Yeah.
to fill in that gap.
Oh, I feel a little better now.
Very nice. While that's happening, and Pops is relaying some information. Oh my gosh, seriously? Oh, that's why, because it was full screen. Every time I would like alt tab to a different thing, it would make y'all's videos disappear. But I realized the thing I was switching to was full screen, so I can't have it full screen. Okay. Y'all are good now, though. Felmir, roll me a history check.
Story. Five.
You hear Pops mention the Council of Order, and you get a weird, I would say, taste in your mouth, but you don't have any taste. You get a weird, like, ick feeling. Not quite hatred, you're just like, at the sound of the Council of Order.
Feel icky all of a sudden.
Yeah, you feel icky.
I'll be holding up the tokens that I have and excitedly say maybe I can grab another one.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, you're gonna
Get some
have a
tchotchkes.
whole a party going there soon.
Right? You're gonna have to dedicate a room in the castle just to your Outland Gatetown tchotchkes.
These guys would
Trophy
be
room.
like the opposite of the Charred Guild, right?
What's that?
You said I asked. The Council of Order is the opposite of the Hands of Havoc, the Charred Guild.
So in the book, it says that there's also a newly forming Council of Anarchy, which is pretty much the opposite of the Council of Order. That they try to undo what the Council of Order is doing.
Okay.
And yeah, sure, Felmir, at hearing that Council of Anarchy, you get the same kind of ick, but you're not sure which is what kind of icks are coming from where. Yeah.
I think our best bet is possibly either the Divine Machine, which is a tavern, and a good place to start looking for somebody. Might not be the best place to ask, hey, anybody seen a Modron? And Concord Express if he was looking to go to other places.
All right, well, I guess let's go.
Unless you guys have any other ideas.
Taverns are usually always good info hubs.
Can I ask our host if she knows anything specific about anything that he spoke of during their travels, about where specifically he was looking to go?
Yeah, let me... Okay. Neat. She says he did mention the gates, the gate destinations, or the gate to the destinations. I don't remember him mentioning anything else as far as in Outlands, but I'm pretty sure he mentioned he needed to go to the gate itself. And then she kind of references the Mimir. She says, I think he was just trying to gain the information. I don't think he was stopping to enjoy his time. He was on a mission.
Well, we could also try to get the Mimir close enough to the gate to fill in the vacant entry. Retrieve any information, details.
If he's trying to gather information on these places and there are these missing ones, perhaps he went back to one he already recorded in hopes of finding his lost Mimir.
Weird. I guess if this thing was so... If this was important to him, but I don't know why he would just leave it here when he disappeared. It seems very valuable.
Roll me an intelligence check.
Me?
Felmir. Or if you want to, you can. Actually, anybody who wants to, you can. Roll intelligence check.
I got an 18.
Okay.
I just say,
So you all kind of glean when you're discussing this. You recall the Mimir that he had, and it seemed like the last entry for the last Great Mojo March didn't appear until the Gate Town information appeared. Like the Mimir had to get a holistic view of all the gate towns and their gates prior to algorithming the information, whatever it is, for the last Great Modron March. So it seems, by deducing that since that last entry about the march was in the Mimir, that that Rome had already gone to all the gates and gathered all the information to release the information from the Mimir about where the march is, or all that information, whatever information about the march there is. So he might have.
So the missing information is probably just from the Mimir being broken and repaired, like some data got corrupted.
Yeah, essentially. So y'all happened across it when it got smashed. So it was most likely, you can assume or deduce, that it was smashed by those damn interlopers, the ones who were trying to take the castle, smashed it and corrupted the data for those 7 towns. And then the Mimir backtracked on its release of information about the march.
Okay.
So, seems we're gonna have to travel to all these towns before we can figure out Rome's location.
Well, it's a good thing you have a walking castle, Zathir says as she pats like a nearby, like, part of the frame of the castle.
Perhaps it would be helpful to ask about this march.
Yeah, girl, do you know anything about the march?
She says, here we go. Okay, she knows. She says, it slightly rings a bell. I don't think I've cataloged anything about it than overhearing that whatever it was happened many, many years ago. There was maybe some issues, or I really can't recall.
Well, I guess we'll figure that out eventually.
Indeed. I'm curious to find out myself, to be honest. More for the library, and she smiles.
I'm gonna go sit in the kind of in a corner of the room for the rest of the time and kind of ponder on those names and think about like what's bothering me so much about it.
Enough. So, as the walking castle begins to make its way toward the gates of Automata, you see. Let me bring this.
Kiara, I'm gonna need your bed.
Okay, as you approach the sprawling city of Automata, you see meticulously erected, mathematically precisioned buildings and entrance. The gate to enter Automata is standing open in about a 60-foot wide, about 100-foot tall metal doors are open, and just before that is like a bridge that is like 20 feet wide. At the entrance are two large decadrons, 10-arm big ball metal pieces of big metal balls that have like circular spheres that have like 10 articulating metal arms, and they're standing guard. Zathir stops the castle before the bridge and says, well, this is where I leave you. I will remain just off the path, waiting for your return to go somewhere else. Gather whatever information you can. Whatever you can find out would be great for my library.
We'll try to bring you some books back as a souvenir.
That would be very much appreciated. And she smiles bigger than she had smiled in a while. So y'all leaving the castle and heading towards inside Automata.
Yeah.
Oh
Yep.
no, Tal.
What has happened?
I have a screen for you. It's
I see my screen.
Yeah.
I'm very interested on what has happened here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Can I use your butt?
Yeah, it's
Well, this is
Kotze.
interesting. What happened?
Oh, right.
Tal has run out of battery.
Oh no.
I kicked my power cable out from my model computer.
Yeah, I'm getting low battery on my mouse. So hopefully I can hold on to that for the next couple hours. While we're trying to figure that out, let's see here. As you
Now
all,
good time for break.
yeah, we could take a break now, and then come back in 10 minutes. So like 2 after. Y'all cool with that?
Yep.
Nice.
Sounds good.
Oh, it properly went to sleep and is right back up. Well, I say that, but it doesn't seem to be tracking.
We will take a break and be back in 10. All right, everyone, we are back with the Chaos Crew, jumping back into Turnifort's Wheel after the break. Before the break, the party decided to help out the Drifting Mug Tavern by healing one of the members. And he's back up, so everyone's still alive. Then you all decided to go raid the Goose Nest. And that turned out bad, but immediately good for Katse, with an inspiration roll that saved his life, literally. Felmir got a little bit of a acidic tickle during it, and y'all gained one little, well, not little, pretty big sized goose egg. And then after that, y'all figured out how to use the Mimir. You learned that that you have to input messages about gates, the gate town, from the gate itself, and it's missing corrupted data, or it has corrupted data of 7 gate towns that you need to fill in the information prior to finding out information about the last great Modron March and possibly the location of Rome. And y'all have made it to Automata. So let me read this off for y'all here. Oh yeah, so y'all head towards the gate, and a large Decaton Modron kind of stops you and says, "Reason for entrance?"
Is this the gate to the town?
Yes, to the gate town of Automata. Yep. Yeah, a lot of gates going on here.
We are here. We're just here to see the sights. We're traveling around, visiting different towns, and we decided to stop here.
They kind of look at you all and say, entrance granted. Enjoy your time in Automata. And they step aside to let you enter. Not
Thank you,
too
Robot
difficult.
Brothers.
And they nod. And as you guys enter into Automata proper, you see rigid beings moving purposely throughout Automata's perfect street grid. Most travel in sync with the reverberating rhythm of a great toothed gear that rises like an arch at the Gate Town center. As you near the community, who has the mimic? Or not the mimic, the Mimir.
Wait a minute.
Who has the mimic?
No.
No. Who has the Mimir?
Pops, you gave that to me, right?
That is on you, yes.
Okay. Yep, I got it.
You feel the Mimir rattle energetically. And if you were to look at it, you notice the glow in its eye sockets pulse in time with the pervasive ticking. Let me get you all to a new map of the streets of Automata.
This strokes
Oh, he's not there.
Pops' OCD.
You see
Perfect.
buildings symmetrically lined on the street that you are currently on. Everything seems to lead to the center, where that arch is, where possibly the gate is. You see duodrones, monodrones, walking in line to step to the ticking, just going about their business as you make your way through Automata. So where are we headed? There was the gate itself is where you got to take the Mimir. There is the Let me pull it up.
Are you looking for the locations you told me?
The Gate Travel Administration Building, where you have to go to fill out the paperwork to gain access to the gate. And Concord Terminus, the Divine Machine, and the Hall of Order.
Ops, where do you want to go first?
Well, we need to get this thing close to the gate. The portal. And then I could probably use a bunk for the night after that. And we could see what information it has once we get a room.
Yeah, it's about mid-afternoon-ish right now.
Can we tell what these buildings are off to each side of the street? Like, are they shops or anything? Or
It looks like some of them, they all look exactly the same. They look like looking in some of them, some are repairing certain bits and bobs with cogs, some are cataloging. There's a plethora of different types of materials in each of the shops. It looks like they're all crafting locations. It seems like they craft mechanical intricacies to keep automata working.
Really quickly, would I have gleaned like the racial makeup of the Fraternity of Order through that reading that I did? Like, is it mostly Modrons, or do they accept peoples?
There were the Council of Order. Oh, it does say that although the council is in automata with the majority population of Modrones, that it is not inclusive to being a Modrone specific council. A minimum one of the council members needs to be a Modrone. The others can be other races. Other species, I guess. Y'all said you're headed to the gate. Let's get you to the gate. You wind your way through the streets and you come across the large gate. Let me read this off to you here. All right. A forest of stanchions create a mile-long path to the great mechanized gate at Automata's center. Hundreds of travelers stand in queue, seeking to pass through the gate to Mechanus. Amid the line, Modrone overseers orchestrate the orderly, sluggish procession to the gate. You guys are on the gate. Let me actually bring it over. Nope, Alexander is not there. So you start in the queue. As time goes on, gotta do this manually. There we go. There we go, with Katse lagging behind. Now waiting, it's a handful of hours. You guys are waiting here for quite a minute until you guys make it to... Who would have been in front of this? Because right now I have Tal in front. Is Tal, you want to remain in front?
Is this a talking situation? I mean, I can. If it's a battle situation, for sure. If it's a talking situation, I might not be the best for the front.
So as you were in, I'll say it this way: as you were in line, you notice one by one the individuals approach the check-in for the gate. They speak to one of the pentadrones. Let me see if I can bring him up even bigger. Pentadrone, 5 armed, bodied Modrone, and then after they have laid down a stack of paperwork, they proceed to enter the gate itself. So as you guys go up, the Pentadrone says, paperwork for entrance, please.
I was gonna look back to the rest of the group. Who's got the paperwork?
I don't think we did the paperwork, Tal.
I was gonna look confused. They say they didn't do the
I'll
paperwork.
take a shrugs.
If you have not completed the forms properly needed for accessing the gate, head to Gate Travel Administration.
Can you give me a point? Can you point us in the way?
And he points. Take the exit. Travel down the street. Find sign for Gate Travel Administration. Fill out forms and return. Move along. Next.
Can Pop squeeze in?
Yeah, I'm sure. You want to go speak to him?
Check. Yeah. I'd like to check on the current status. Jesus. Stroking out over here. Status of one of our friends' applications.
Yes, continue.
The name would be under RO4M.
R04M. And the Pentadrone goes over to there's a little window over here. He says through the window, status of R04M entrance. And,
I'll wait for Falmir to get as close to the gate as he can with the... See if we can do it from here.
So you have to be within 5 feet for a minimum of a minute. And 5 feet would be anywhere on this line.
Right.
Yeah, actual 5 feet. Be within that. But it looks like there are 3 Pentadrones standing right in front of the gate.
Think we can take them, guys?
Valmir, are you attempting to try to get close to the gate?
No.
Okay.
Felmir knows this isn't going to end well if he tries to move past them.
Okay. A couple minutes come by, and the Decaton hands out a piece of paper to the Pentadrone. The Pentadrone. And he looks it over, and he says in a mechanical voice that he says a date and a time that was probably about a handful of days ago, about 3 or 4 days ago, that the paperwork was filled out properly for Rome to enter the gate. However, Rome did not enter the gate, which was most curious, and he just left. So it was an unaccessed request.
Can I use a sorcery point to subtle cast prestidigitation and dirty the form?
To dirty the form?
Yes.
Yeah. The Pentadrone kind of shakes it a little bit, and it got a little dirty.
Oh. Okay. With the paperwork being invalidated, could I see that?
And he roll a persuasion check for me.
Guidance?
Sure.
A 15.
He says, "This will be shredded, but if you'd like to look at it," and he hands over the top paper that he was looking at. It's what was handed to him is like a stack of like
The paperwork they tell you to press really hard on?
Yes, but it's like press really really hard because it's in triplicate, and each stack, or he has 2 stacks, but it's already like 80 pages total.
Okay, so that won't work. Okay. I will take a brief look at it.
Everything is labeled in boxes, like sections, and they're all in like Roman numerals. And on the page you're looking at, there's 37 Roman numeral sections. Things for like name, surname, birthplace, birth time, birth second, and things like weird, like even on the first page, things like last bowel movement, things like what you ate last for dinner, where you last purchased a current item on your person, how much was it, what was the vendor's name, where were they born. It's getting deep into some information. It's essentially like a security clearance documentation to enter the gate.
What will you be thinking 30 years from now?
Yeah, essentially. Where do you see yourself in
so
5 years?
None of that's gonna work. Okay. Perfect. I will try to look at this and commit it to memory and give up and hand it back to the gentleman. And look at Falmir and shrug and kind of have a defeated look on my face.
Looks like we're off to do some paperwork.
Move along. And he says, next. And he points you in the direction of heading out the exit.
Oh.
Okay, so I have like an idea on a distraction if we have to.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
you guys-
I
You guys are gone. Okay.
No, wait a minute, we're going back over here.
I have an idea. Yeah, hey guys, where are you?
Wait, where is everyone?
Where did you go?
Moving out?
Someone's on top of
Any
somebody.
one of us?
Yeah, I think he's underneath Falmir. Falmir's got a weird little border. Nerdy, where you at,
Where
bud?
am I? I
Let's meet
don't
him
know.
outside. Let's meet him outside. We're being watched by those guys anyway. Let's meet him outside. Maybe he skipped the loading screen. There we go.
He's using speed hacks to get past everything. Actually made it through the gate.
Just no clips walks through the wall.
As you all begin to make your way down the road to the Gate Travel Administration building, you wanted to say something to everyone, Pops?
With this being a place of order, disorder could cause certain levels of chaos, and that queue line is pretty long. We could start kind of a small domino thing.
Hmm.
It is worth a try.
Do you want us to cause trouble?
A distraction. We'd only
Some rabble
have to
rousing.
buy.
Where's those
You feel
riverboat guys? We can use their corpses as a distraction.
I'll shake with like a cold chill at the word rabble rousing.
Rabble,
Um,
rabble.
But you guys have seen me push things, telekinesis and stuff like that, so I could knock over some queues and
Fire is a good distraction as well.
Yeah,
fire's traceable.
Don't we have to? I mean, are we going through the gate right now?
That paperwork looked immense. I pull out a quill and like a forgery kit and I hold it up in front of the group. I scribe. And I was hoping that the form was a lot more simple than it is. I couldn't do that.
You know, wow, that does look bad.
but
You know,
we could go-
thinking back. No, go ahead.
No.
I was gonna say, thinking back, I could have told them that I was Rome, and then walked up to the gate, and we would have been good. But we were far past that point when that idea popped into my head.
I hate to poke a hole in that theory, but you might be able to go through then. And then the rest of us would have to convince them that we are also Rome.
Yeah, but I just have to get close enough to the gate to activate the thing, and then we can figure the rest out later.
Well, it might take some time for it to sync with the location. We don't know how long that is, but
It'd take a minute. I'd say maybe we could like like try and stealthily slide it towards the gate so I can get within range, but then it would be a matter of retrieving it.
And completely invisible mage hand telekinesis, but they might see it, and they're kind of big on order and stuff.
Yeah, kind of get the
I-
feeling they murder us, but
I put my arm around the dog and say I've passed as this one before.
that is true.
So Pops, just to remind you about information entry for the Mimir, which you had before. Actually, Felmir, have you attuned to it? Have you clicked? You have it in your inventory?
Let me see here. I don't think so. Why isn't this? Come on. Why are you being weird?
That's how I was born.
Try to bring this back up.
Tell you specifically what you need in there, but it is an attunable item. So it says for information entry, I'll just let you know because it doesn't say in the description. I don't think. Okay, nope, that's just talking to it. So information entry, whoever is attuned to the Mimir must record a description of the location and their impression of it. Process takes a minimum of 1 minute.
Okay, now it's in my inventory.
And the Mimir must be in the place it is receiving data about. In the case of a gate town, this means being within 5 feet of a gate town's portal.
Kind of vibe with music. Good music.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, it looks like we're gonna have to go in.
Well, let's take a look at the paperwork again.
Is that all the paperwork, or it looked like there was a lot more pages, at least from when I
Oh,
was
yeah.
standing.
There's like 80 some pages. But if we can go to the building and ask about Rome, we might get an idea of when he was given his paperwork versus a couple days ago he was approved. So we might get a better idea of the wait time.
Hey, Natsuya,
And
thank you so
then
much for the follow. I
Grab a
appreciate
place
it.
at the
Thank you
Divine
very
Machine
much. Enjoy Turn of Fortune's Wheel, Dungeons and Dragons.
Discuss this further there.
Party is an automata
Sounds good to me.
trying to fill out some paperwork. Sounds fun. Thank you for stopping by. So y'all are headed to the Gate Town or the Gate blah 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 blah. The Gate Travel Administration building
Yes.
to fill out the forms in triplicate. Oh no.
This is gonna go so well.
Okay, let me gather y'all up. I'm not sure if you're actually here in there. Are y'all? in there? Nope. Okay. As you see the building, you enter. Let me put you all through the door. There you go. You see a large wall with windows, kind of like a bank, that there are a few people in line waiting to be seen to gain their paperwork to enter the gate, to enter the portal of the gate town. So y'all are welcome to go wait in line. Play D&D, wait in a line. Love it.
Go wait in line.
Alright, so wait in line. You wait for a little while, but eventually,
I'm gonna RP this out.
you are next in line. You see a stiff-looking Githzerai man with a sharp uniform and sharper mustache.
Hello.
Hello?
Could we get, let's see here, 1, 2, 3. Do I need paperwork for my dog to get into the gate?
You are traveling through the gate. What business do you have in Mechanus?
We're looking for someone.
Who is it you are looking for?
His name is Rome.
And has this Rome traveled through Mechanus?
Yes, we believe so.
Okay. Well, here you go. And your animal friend is at a... Here's 5 stacks. He hands 5 stacks. Now we are about to close.
5 times 3 times 81. Jesus Christ.
Yep. What? And he kind of notices, he's like, are you all in a bit of a hurry? Is there something in Mechanus that needs your attention? Other than finding your friend?
Well, we'd like to get in as soon as possible. There's a high possibility he's there, and we wouldn't want to miss him.
And he sits and he thinks, roll me a deception check.
How good is this character at deception? Well, not that good. As an 8.
He stopped. He gets up and he walks along a row of paperwork. And he comes back with a stack of paperwork, sits down. Can you spell your friend's name, please?
Yes, it's RO4M.
He says, that is what I thought. Not many have that name. And he looks at the paperwork and he says, it says here that your friend did not enter Mechanus. So do you still have business to enter Mechanus?
Yes, we do.
What is your business inside Mechanus?
Well, if he's not there, we'd like to at least try to ascertain where he might have gone.
You won't find that in Mechanus. If he did not enter, there is no reason for you to enter Mechanus.
But if he was coming here, he must know somebody in Mechanist. So somebody in there might know where he's gone.
How would they know where he has gone if he did not enter Mechanus? I have only one record of this individual, and it is right here. And he pats a large stack of papers and says he did not enter Mechanus.
Well, that is true, but somebody
Katya will
knows.
step forward. Say, we do not actually need to get into Mechanus. We are here to record a message for Mimir. We only need to get near the gate for a minute or so. Then we will be on our way.
The Githzerai kind of looks at Felmir and says, "Is this true? You do not wish to gain entrance to Mechanus?"
I mean, I would like to go into Mechanist.
I speak only of my own purpose.
Are you all together? And he looks at the five of you.
Katya will nod. Yes.
And he kind of narrows his eyes at Felmir and then opens them and speaks. Well, in that case, I don't really see the harm in admitting you to the gate, if not to go through it. Of course, that is an odd request to just be near the gate without having traveled. It's most unusual. I will have to convince the Council of Order of your intentions and have them allow you. Go ahead.
Gith are known to be able to probe minds, is that correct? Some. Was the audio cut out? What happened?
No, I'm reading.
Oh.
Yes, some Githzerai can. However, I am a futurist. I do not have that knowledge to enter someone's mind. But if you wish for us to know your full intentions, and he kind of looks around a little bit and he says, if you take care of something that has been vexing us, though, a gesture of good faith can make all the difference.
How can we be of service?
He steps away, he puts a little placard of closed on the window and says, follow me. And he goes to a little room over here and sits behind the desk. Yeah. I don't know if can you guys actually make it through the door or no?
No, I can't.
Okay, you disappeared again.
He's gone again. He's gone again. No clips. He glitched.
Let me pull back up.
So I like this better than the fire idea. How about you guys? I'm gonna touch the door
I
too.
have no strong feeling one way or another.
Okay.
Bring everyone in here. Okay. Okay. Everyone's in there. Nice. Now don't move. Okay. He says, my name is Artemis. I am the captain of Automata's guard and a member of the town's ruling body, the Council of Order. What we request is there are discordant elements operating in Automata. One such individual is an outlaw named Beltha, Beltha. She recently stole one of the logbooks for the Concordant Express. It contains timetables, passenger lists, manifests, and more. Recover the logbook, and I'll see to it that you can use the gate as you require. And if you bring Beltha in, I'll throw in a bonus.
You know, I'm having the strangest feeling of deja vu here.
When you hear the name Beltha, you get a little Felmir tingle. Roll me a history check.
That works too. Well, that's a lot better than the last one. 22.
Okay. What's up here? You recognize the name almost immediately. What goes through your head is a few images of a hood over your head, going over your head, your hands bloodied and missing a finger, blood running down your stump finger, with flesh and skin. And then you have a recall of a Githzerai with let me get it for you here. I'll have to share it here in a minute. A small like a green-skinned goateed face with like a black hood, very scowly face, some scars across their face. And waking up, and then another memory of you inside, looking out the eye of Felmir, and then cleaning, essentially being janitorial staff in some place you've heard. You remember the name, the Inverse. Which brings back information of the Inverse being not the opposite, but essentially, you remember Automata is split. Underneath Automata, there are ladders that go south, or don't go south. Sorry, don't think of that. That go down into the Inverse, which is basically an upside down of Automata. That's where you were being a janitorial staff, and you recognize that Beltha was a member, or wanting to be a member at the time, of the Council of Anarchy within the Inverse. And then he finishes saying what he was saying about, I'll throw in a bonus, as all this memory is shooting into your Felmirian head.
You guys will kind of hear like the rattling of bolts as you look over, and Felmir's just kind of staring at his hands, and his like entire body is vibrating.
Oh, you do recall Beltha having a distinctive tattoo around her left eye that looks like a shattered gear. Yep.
Right.
So yeah. Lazy cop, what?
Can I subtle cast detect thoughts during this briefing?
On who?
On the gift.
Yeah.
On Mark
Artemis.
Yes, on Artemis. I didn't mark off the last time I did it. There we go. Now I'm caught up. I'm just gonna try to pay attention to his thoughts and feelings while he tells everyone else the briefing.
So, annoyance while he's saying it, hopefulness while he's telling you and asking you guys what to do, hoping y'all will do what he wants. Annoyance whenever he mentions the name Beltha, and kind of a mix of like hatred as well. Or hopefulness when he says, I'll throw in a bonus.
Okay.
He basically speaks what his mind is thinking.
I'll share that with the party once we're outside, but I just wanted to know.
I don't see why we can't help.
Very well. If you return the logbook, capture Beltha, and bring her to the Hall of Order alive, I will reward you with, shall we say, 2,000 gold? Or half as much if she is brought in dead. Either way, she will not be doing what she has been doing, ensuing disorder within our ordered automata.
I'll pull out an abacus and start sliding beads.
It's 2,000.
They'll slide beads.
Yes, that is beats.
I have one thing to ask when we're being dismissed, but right now, I'll hold.
Is there anything, or do you accept the terms? If you return the logbook and Beltha, I will let you do what you need to do. I can convince the Council of Order to allow you to approach the gate and have your time with it without having to enter or having to fill out tedious paperwork.
This way seems a lot faster.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Kato say, finding this Beltha seems like it will be a lot faster.
All right then. If we are agreed. And he continues to tell you a little bit about a little information about Beltha. The Beltha is a Githzerai outlaw who operates in the underground tunnels known as the Inverse. Beltha has a distinctive tattoo. He tells you about the tattoo around her left eye that looks like a shattered gear. And he says getting into the Inverse isn't difficult, as many staircases, vents, and drains lead to the underground. And also, Beltha has previously met contacts at the Divine Machine Tavern if you wanted to look there, or you could just go straight into the Inverse and start looking there. Is there anything y'all would like to ask him?
Not me.
Okay.
Okay, so, question.
Go ahead.
If Belmir has the information you gave him, were we told anything about the Council of Anarchy, the opposite order?
Nope.
And her connection with that?
Nope.
Okay.
Y'all weren't told about that. Just that last little excerpt I gave y'all. Felmir hasn't
And
released anything to y'all yet.
would I have picked up anything on it?
As far as your detect thoughts,
Yeah.
just what she was saying.
Okay.
or just what he was saying?
When we get ready to leave, I'm going to inquire about joining the order. Does anyone else have anything?
Nope.
Okay. So Artemis wishes you luck, and he says, I will leave you with your business. Pops, you wanted to ask something?
Yes. How would one pledge themselves to the Fraternity Order?
So we do have 3 members on the order currently, the Council of Order. But there are spots that could be available as far as things like oh my gosh, I just lost the names. Like secretaries, guards. There's also janitorial staff for them. Librarians or like keepers. There's options. And he says, if you are interested, once the task is complete, I can speak with the other council members and see if there is an availability. Usually the request is completed in triplicate and the individual is placed before the council and they undergo a rigorous questioning of their intentions, and they are placed in a suitable position within the order.
Okay.
Well, if there is nothing else, I do bid you good luck, and hopefully we will see you soon. Now, we are closing the Gate Town Administration building for the evening.
I'll bow, and placing one hand behind my back as I bow, you guys will hear beads slide from separate sides of the abacus all to one side.
Gonna have to redo your count now. All right. Oh yeah, let me get you guys out of the building so you can have whatever conversation you need to have. It's an interesting shape y'all made.
Strongest shape.
So y'all are out of earshot from anyone. The building's closed down. If you want to discuss anything, you are very well free to.
He seems genuine. I don't know too much information. We'll probably have to go see about her connections at the Divine Machine. But while he was telling us, everything seemed to ring true. He has a distaste for this person.
Yes, perhaps it would be best to go to this tavern, maybe get some rest.
Belmir, is there anything you would like to... You were rattling around.
I'm not ready to disclose anything yet. I'm just kind of standing there petting Mary Poppins with my head down,
We'll get over.
Yeah, trying to process everything.
Hey, thank you so much,
That's
Natsuya,
so
for that
good.
subscription.
He's very happy.
Very much. Greatly appreciate. Let chaos reign. Heck yeah, thank you. So y'all are headed to the Divine Machine. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I don't have that one completely prepared at the minute. So I think that is where we're going to call it for the evening. When you all have received your quest for Artemis and the Council of Order to go to the Inverse, find Beltha in the logbook, and return it in hopes that that will gain you favor to record information on the Mimir at the portal gate of Automata. So let us... All right. Yeah. So we'll be back at it 2 more weeks. Go ahead.
You have a new subscriber.
Yes, I
with
do.
Prime.
That is going to be... Well, I can do that right now, actually. That is perfectly good. Natsuya, thank you so much for that that Prime Gaming subscription. You are now a proud member of the Chaos Crew. Let chaos reign. Appreciate you very, very much. Always thankful for it. But we are going to end it for the night. I hope to see you back soon. Next week, we have next 2 weeks. I'll talk to you all offline, maybe. We'll talk after we cut everything with the player situation and the games and stuff. But let's just go through and with everyone like we normally do. Name us Orange. Where can we find you?
Hey, you can find me at YouTube at Nameless Orange Plays, or on Twitch and Kick at Nameless Orange.
Nice. Nerdy Nobody. Where can we find you, my guy?
You can find me on YouTube, The Nerdy Nobody.
The Nerdy Nobody. Pops. Twisted Fate. Where can we find you?
Hello, I am right here every 2 weeks. Let chaos reign.
Let chaos reign, yo. Last but not least, Prof, where can we find you?
You can find me here or on X. I'm just gonna have to call it X and not Twitter tonight. Wait, I just did. Never mind. And,
The deed is done.
Captain on the Path. Yeah.
Perfect. If you're interested in following any of these fine gentlemen, their links will be in the description of the video on the Red app, and that will be posted here in the next couple days. I am Chaotic Vito. You are absolutely awesome. Hey, let chaos reign, y'all. And we
Chaos Reign.
let chaos reign. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it eventually. And we will see you next time. Good night, y'all.